The world had shrunk to a circle of white, snow, endless and unforgiving, blanketing everything in silence. Alone behind enemy lines, the real enemy was the cold stalking me through skeletal trees. My mission was simple: observe and report. But now, survival was all that mattered. The sun, a pale disk, was sinking fast, and with it, my chances of seeing another dawn. My hands, numb inside my gloves, fumbled with useless gear. Frozen lighter, damp matches. Dread washed over me. Without fire, the night would claim me. Hypothermia crept in, shivering racked my frame, fear gnawing at my resolve. Then, my fingers found it, a single-edge razor blade tucked in my survival kit. Tiny, almost insignificant, yet it was my last, best hope. This blade was more than a tool, it was a doctrine drilled into me. When fancy gear fails, the simple things save your life. The plan formed: find shelter, prepare tinder, create a spark. Every movement was a battle against the cold's grip. The razor blade wasn't just steel, it was a promise of warmth, of another day. My fight for survival would begin with this tiny piece of metal. In the frozen silence, the will to survive was sharper than any blade. The cold was relentless, but so was I. The first spark would decide everything. Cold is a silent assassin, creeping in quietly, stealing your strength and clarity. First comes the deep chill, aching fingers, uncontrollable shivering, your body's desperate attempt to generate heat. But when shivering stops, it's a terrifying sign. Your body is giving up, conserving energy for vital organs. Confusion sets in, speech slurs, and apathy becomes deadly. History is full of reminders. Napoleon's army, the Battle of the Bulge, where cold claimed more lives than bullets. Frostbite freezes extremities, turning skin numb, then waxy, then black, sometimes costing fingers, toes, or even lives. In survival, losing dexterity can be fatal. You can't start a fire or operate gear. Hypothermia can strike fast, especially when wet. Water steals heat 25 times faster than air. Staying dry is as important as staying warm. The cold doesn't care about your mission or your will to live. It's a relentless force demanding respect and constant vigilance. Underestimating it is often fatal. In the end, the environment itself becomes the deadliest enemy. Survival means fighting the cold at every turn. In winter survival, fire isn't a luxury, it's life itself. It restores body heat, dries clothing, melts snow for water, and keeps hypothermia at bay. Without fire, your body loses heat until it can't fight anymore. Fire is also psychological. A flickering flame pushes back the darkness and fear. It's a symbol of hope, a victory over the elements. Fire signals for rescue, cooks food, sterilizes tools, and hardens weapons. It's the ultimate multi-tool: warmth, light, water, security, and morale. Neglecting fire-starting skills is a grave mistake. When lighters and matches fail, you need a foolproof plan. It's not about rubbing sticks. It's about reliable tools and knowledge. Fire-making is the cornerstone of survival. The razor blade doctrine was forged in special operations, where failure isn't an option and gear often fails. Its core, minimalist, multi-purpose, reliable tools you can always carry. Lighters freeze, matches get wet. The doctrine demands deeper preparedness. 3 pillars: precision, redundancy, minimalism. A razor blade shaves fine tinder, pairs with a ferro rod, and fits anywhere. It's about layers of capability, not just one tool. Soldiers learned the hard way. When gear fails, skill and a simple blade can save you. The razor blade, sharp and unassuming, became a key to survival. In the cold, it's the difference between life and death. The razor blade's power is in creating a shower of hot sparks with a ferro rod. Its sharp spine bites into the rod, throwing sparks exactly where you need them. First, prepare a tinder bundle. Shave fine curls from dry wood, even if the outside is wet. Place tinder on a dry surface. Insulate from snow. Kneel close, protect from wind, and strike the rod with the blade's spine. Sparks ignite the tinder. Every bit of preparation counts. If that fails, redundancy kicks in. Use the blade to short a battery, heating it to ignite tinder. It's dangerous, but in desperation, it works. The blade can also strip wire for another ignition method. Mastery of these techniques means fire, even when everything else fails. In tactical survival, fire must be concealed, never a beacon for the enemy. Choose your spot wisely. Natural depressions, thick trees, or rock bases hide light and disperse smoke. A Dakota fire hole, 2 connected holes, conceals flame and controls smoke. Gather only as much dry, standing wood as needed, split it to access the dry core. Feed your fire slowly. A small hot fire is efficient and discreet. Speed matters. The faster you build fire, the less heat you lose and the less you risk exposure. Practice is non-negotiable. Go from decision to flame in minutes. Keep your kit accessible, tinder and kindling ready before striking a spark. Minimize smoke, use dry fuel, avoid wet wood, and burn under evergreen canopies to break up smoke columns. Every second saved is energy conserved and risk reduced. Concealment is as vital as warmth. The art of the hidden flame is balancing survival with stealth. Master this, and you control both your fate and your footprint. In the wild, a hidden fire is a survivor's signature. It's the mark of skill under pressure. History is full of stories where fire meant survival. Finnish soldiers in the Winter War mastered small, efficient fires to outlast the cold and the enemy. Modern special forces in Afghanistan survived blizzards with a single spark when advanced gear failed. On expeditions, I've seen a simple fire save lives when hypothermia set in and lighters failed. Nature is impartial, it doesn't care about your mission. The common thread when complex gear fails, simple skills and tools triumph. Fire is the universal key to survival, a testament to knowledge and will. In the end, it's not the gear, but the skill and determination behind it that saves lives. The razor blade doctrine isn't just for soldiers, it's for anyone facing the wild. The wilderness doesn't care if you're a hiker, hunter, or motorist. The challenges are the same. A wrong turn or a broken-down car can become a survival crisis. Most people carry lighters or matches, but few test them in real conditions. The doctrine urges deeper preparation. A ferro rod and razor blade in your kit is cheap insurance. Practice the skills before you need them. Learn what tinder works, teach your family, build confidence. Make fire-making a familiar activity, not a panic-driven last resort. Self-reliance is the goal. In a crisis, you are your own first responder. Technology fails, but primal skills endure. Fire-making is a gift of resilience for everyone who ventures beyond safety. Survival often comes down to choices made before crisis strikes. The razor blade doctrine is about preparation, precision, and the will to live. It's not the blade, but what it represents, readiness and resilience. Carrying a razor blade and ferro rod costs nothing, but could mean everything. True preparedness is about the right tools and the right mindset. The first spark is a turning point. From victim to survivor, fire is warmth, light, and hope. A defiant stand against the cold. Be prepared, respect the cold, and arm yourself with knowledge and skill. When all else fails, that tiny piece of steel and your will to survive may be all that stands between you and the frozen silence. Always be prepared. Your life may depend on it.